video to show you what the state of my craft room looks like after I've had a heavy crafting session. And let me tell you, it's not pretty. So I thought I would give you a before I've tidied it up, and then I'll give you another video of a flick through when I've tidied it up. So that's my little dog down there. She thought she'd get in on the action. Okay, so I'm standing at my door, and as you can see, the floor, I've got bits and bobs on the floor. I've got my IKEA cart there, which has got all my paint stuff on, and the stuff piled on top of that. And then we come round, and this is then my part of the desk here. So I've got like an L, so as you can see, it's really messy. Everything just gets piled on top of each other. And then I've got all my paper pads sort of on the top there, and then I've got stuff piled on top of that, and then stuff piled on top of stuff. It is a real mess. And then we go up there, and I've got loads of I think they're flowers in those boxes up there. And let me just come round, and we come down, and again I've got stuff just piled on top of stuff. I've even got things there I've not even opened yet. So, and then this is just some of my, this is A4 card stock in here, and this is a lovely storage tower that I got from my lovely friend Lynn from the Craft Den in Sheffield, and she didn't need it anymore, so I've repurposed it. So that's what I've got there, so thanks Lynn. And then we sort of come round, obviously my desk again. I've got my dog's baskets under there. Well, they're not actually baskets, they're old drawers, plastic drawers that we've repurposed. So that's sort of there. And then this is my desk where it all happens, and that's where my camera, I have my camera set up there looking down. And then these are my new studio lights that my husband put up at the weekend for me. So I've only got one up at the moment. I just wanted to see whether that one would be sufficient, and it is actually, but I have got another one, so I could put the other one up, you know, by the side of me, but I might use that when it gets in the winter. I've had to shut my window because at this time of day I get the sun in this room, and it just is so hot, so I've sort of had to shut the window. So and that's obviously my my telly and my laptop and stuff. And then sort of we come round here, and hiding back there is a skybox under all the debris. And then here, this is all paper pads that I've recently bought that I haven't even opened yet. And I've got some graphic 45s and just some really cheap ones that I got from the range. And I've got the, look, I've not even opened it, an Eileen Hole. I think that is the, no, that's for my friend. This is for you, Miss Withers. This one is for you. I won it in the raffle, so that one will be winging its way to her next week. So again, I've got dies on top of dies on top of dies in there. There's just not enough hours in the day for me to use them all, so I'm going to have to stop buying them. So that's sort of all, there's all my dies there. So I sort of got, they're all full. All them ones are there are full up to there, and I've got two of these boxes coming so that I can start to unwrap all my dies that I've not opened yet. See, I don't like to open them and put them all away until I've used them, otherwise I might forget that I've got them. So that's that there. I sort of come up, and I've got all my sprays at the top there, and then more boxes with things that I need to open, and that there. And then this here is while my daughter's been home from university, she's in here as well, and she does decadent cases is what she does, phone cases. So that's something that she's got on, that she's working on at the moment for somebody. So that's sort of all her. So that's her part of the desk up to there. So hopefully when she's gone back to university, all of this is going to go with her, and then I'll have my craft room back again until she's home again. So that's sort of that side, and there's the memory book that is I've just made, and is I'm going to give it away. So I've got a post running from that, so if you want to check out my Facebook, I'll have the post pinned on there. It's either on Facebook or on my page, Posh Cat Crafts, one or the other. And if you like, comment and share, you'll get entered into the draw to win that. And that ends 16th of August, that one, so it's about 4 weeks. So up there is another storage unit that has got just stuff on that I need to organise, is my thing at the minute. So I've got paper pads up here. I've got Stamperia paper pads there that I've got, and more Stamperia because I like to keep them separate. Stamperia paper pads there, and I think I've got some Crafter's Companion. Yeah, they're big. These ones here, they're fantastic. They're ones, if you can see them. I love their paper. And I don't know what that is. More. I tend to buy paper pads when they're on offer, so that's how I end up with loads. That's all my scrapbook paper there. Scrapbook paper is fantastic for when you're making your mini albums, especially if you're doing 6x6, 7x7, even 8x8s. It's a really good size. So when all that is on offer, I tend to buy them there. So that's why I've kind of reduced it. That was sort of, I had scrapbook paper in all of that, but I've kind of got through a lot of it, so I've only got those two left, and they are jam packed. This is again my 12x12 coloured card. I haven't got as many as some people, but it's enough for me. And then they're all my 12x12 pads. As you can see, I'm in the process of reorganising it, so I've got a big space there, which those ones over there on the counter will hopefully go into. And then right at the top there, that is some cardstock again that I got from Lynn at the Craft Den. It is all that has been scored, so it's an 8x8 card blank that you score. It's already scored, so you just fold, and then you've got your card. So I sort of use that. I've been using it for mini albums as well, actually, because it's a good size. So yeah, so I've got that, and then right at the top I've got that there is all full of sewing paraphernalia in there, and I think that black box there, that's got all old stamps in, and as some of those over there, what have you, those baskets at the top are empty. I've not got anything in them at the moment, but no, I will do soon. Again, I've got old stamps in there. I've got there are 6x6 box canvases, and I've got the binder wires for the Zutta, and the Zutta covers at there, which I've been buying from Hochanda. I've got serviettes in this one, and gilding flakes, chipboard elements, tulle netting, moss, wooden mannequins in there. That box is empty at the top, and then we just go through canvases, felting, and then these boxes here are all empty craft boxes that I don't really want to throw away. I've given loads of them away, but I've noticed that they actually fit. They are a perfect size to fit the tonic mini book in, especially if you do the size that I did, which was the 5¼ by 7¼ they fit perfectly. My one won't, because I've just gone to town, so my one's too thick. But size wise, if you just kept it very minimal, you would be able to fit your tonic boxes in them. And I'm going to try and do that, so you could just cover the outside, and hey presto, you've got a presentation box. So that recycles those, so that's what I will be doing. And there again, that just needs reorganizing. I've got some mini books there that I've made. This here is a mini book suitcase that inside there is a mini book, and again at the top there, that one is a bigger mini book, but that's for a boy. So I might show that one in another video. And then if I just move this out of the way, we'll look in here. This is some of my stamps. Again, I had reorganized it, but when I've been buying some stamps, they've just kind of gone in there for quickness, so I need to redo that. And then this one is my other stamp storage going down there. And then again, I did have them all sorted out and labelled, etc. As you can see, I've got all these. Some of these are, I've got indigo blue ones in here, which are nature. I level K stamps. And so I've got some in there. So that's some in there. I've got some indigo blue down in there. I've got different varieties of stamps. And then just at the bottom here, these are all my vintage sort of background type stamps. And then we come up to over to this side. So this is at the back of my desk, and up there is just another storage unit. I might actually get some more kitchen units and put a kitchen unit cupboard at the top there. And but again, it's as far as I've got at the minute. In here I've been putting, these are all the names that I've liked, commented and shared on my mini book post for the giveaway, to get that as a prize. So that's how many I've got so far. Every time somebody's been commenting and they've shared it, I've just spung their name in there. So hopefully that's going to be full. And so this here is then, these I bought from IKEA, these drawers. They're metal and they're office drawers. I can't remember what they're called. I did think I've said it on another video. But I really like them because they're like an A4 type drawer, and you can just fit so much in. So I've sort of got like Copic card in there, and you know, all organised and labelled. But then these are something that were on Hochanda Price Craft Drop, and they are making memories containers, and they're magnetised. So I've sort of bought about 3 or 4 sets. You got about 12 in a packet, and I've just been putting, I've put some of my metal embellishments that I use constantly. So I've got sort of on my memory book elements here, you know, like my little drawer pulls, etc, etc. They've got handles, so they've sort of all gone in there really nicely, so I'm quite pleased with that. That was a good idea. That's one of my doggies coming back in. Hello, sweetie. Hello. She a good girl. That then is my very messy craft room. So next time I will be back on. This will hopefully be spick and span and sparkly, and everything will be organised and put away. So I hope you liked this little bit of an insight into my room, and I'm not ashamed to share my messy craft room. I know everybody else gets the same, and I dare say there might be some people out there that their ones are even worse than mine. So If you fancy sharing, I would love to see them. That should be a good fun. So with that in mind, I will sign off for now and get cracking, and I'll see you on the next one.